All right, this is going to be charting for tomorrow, which will be Tuesday, the 24th of March. We do have news, which I didn't pull up. I'm going to just slam it right here. Market calendar. Oh man, let's see, filter. Get rid of this. None. USD. Apply. Tuesday, we have PMI 645. And then 7 a.m. I don't know what that is. Probably irrelevant. PMI at 645. That's an interesting. Is that what time it always is? That seems like such an odd
Yeah,
time.
usually.
All right. Well, anyways, so let's just get into this. So, um, quarterly charts, right? We've been monitoring this quarterly BISI, or I have been. If we look at this range, right, we were looking to see like which asset was going to touch discount, right? Because in order for us to expand or move lower, right, applying G's logic, right, EQ of X range. This is applicable, right, on any because it's fractal. So on the quarterly here, right, EQ of X range, this expansion leg put us here. And if we were to take that, excuse me, on all the assets, right, which we had been monitoring, you can see that with YM at least, right, we reached that point. We haven't reached that point here on these, and the reality is we may not, right? Because currently, if we drop down to the monthly time frame, right, we currently originally we had SMT with November's low, that got taken, obviously, but currently we are SMTing with September's low. You can see here, right? So at least for now, we have currently rebalanced into our quarterly BISI, right? Into discount of that range. And we currently have an SMT with a monthly key level, right? Within that PD array. And if we're looking at NQ and YM being the leading assets, right? Then technically, if YM has reached its rebalance point and it's leading, then NQ doesn't need to, right? Because obviously that's going to keep the SMT, right? And we need that higher time frame SMT in order to create healthy expansion, right? Because we're going to need that protected swing point. So, anyways, like I was saying earlier, I did not trade today. There was no news, and I was just recovering from. I was down at the beach for my birthday last week or this weekend, sorry. But if we looked, right, we had marked out previous week EQ high and low um, on the weekly charts, and then if we looked at right the daily, what happened today, right? We got this big expansion candle prior to market open. I said at market open in my video earlier. I meant to say prior. But we can see here that right if we just zoom in, and this is I want to go over this prior, and then I'll start charting for tomorrow. But right, we had this range, this discount, right? Sorry, discount, this expansion leg lower, and then with EQ, right, of that leg, the weekly leg, right, we have this daily SIBI, right, on ES and YM, and notice that we had these unmanipulated highs, and I'll get into this on the 4 hour, resting right below, right? This was premium discount, right? So we were in a discount. We need to retrace to EQ or a premium in order to either continue expanding higher or continuing to rebalance lower, right? So that's what we ended up getting today. And if we look at the 4 hour, right, YM reaches previous day EQ, takes out previous day high, right, into that daily PD array of the SIBI. And now, right, you can see that we are, right, rebalancing currently to previous day EQ, but this is not for today, right? But I want to notate this that if we drop down to right the 15 or even we can go one, right, 30 minutes one, right, except for currently, right, we are consolidating, right? But where are we consolidating, right? And obviously this is from previous Friday, but we're consolidating on this key level and here, right? So consolidation doesn't lead to reversal, right? Only manipulation, expansion. So if these assets are right consolidating on top of a higher time frame PD array, then we would look for continuation. So anyways, that's that. Now let's start moving everything over for tomorrow. Um, Previous day high. That's shoot. Do. Move this. Oh, while I'm doing this. So wait, yeah. So I'm. So it is GBP. It's you don't use. How come? I wonder why. I seen in some that he had the euro too.
It's both.
It's both. So yeah. I gotta.
It'll be
It's
GBP, USD, and Euro, I think.
GD. Yeah. So Euro. Yeah, but these are the triad that you have to look through.
Those and silver.
When I'm looking for gold, I need to. I have to use these three, and then also silver. Okay, we'll figure that out after. Let me just. That's a little much. All right, let's see. Previous day EQ. Just, dude. Honestly, I was talking to Nick earlier last week about this, dude. Honestly, some London session trades, dude, this past week were like, man, nice, dude, so nice. But I have a hard time committing to taking them because my, framework currently doesn't always support that,
Mm-hmm.
But the paper trading it has really been doing good. All right, so we got previous day EQ now here. So this is the other thing, at least in my opinion, right? If we looked at this, right, we did close above EQ, right? So in my opinion, right, potential for continuation higher, right? I personally cannot imagine us hitting this higher time frame PD array and leaving this LR. Just doesn't make sense. Does it matter that both of these have not hit discount of that range, right? I don't think so because right, we're looking for that SMT. So I feel like the PD array itself is the rebalance, right? Because YM we know from long ago has been right the leading asset in this consolidation here. So I do think we will see potentially a move here. But anyways, that remains to be seen. So we got that. Let me see here. I don't need to take anything else off there. That was the weekly upper wick. I am tempted to put EQ of the daily wick, but the thing is like if we are going to expand, then that's just a PD array that we're going to run through. You know what I mean? Because we did have the daily CSD here. So we have a daily CSD on YM. CSD, there you are. So then does that mean we just look for EQ of this OB here? We didn't CSD, yeah. I don't know what you guys are feeling, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, at least currently, we'll see what happens. But I want to see consolidation. I want to see expansion, right? Manipulation somewhere inside here for the rebalance. Like even though this is an open low. I mean, there's no reason that we can't reverse right without clearing some of this out. I just hope it doesn't happen in London because that's what's been happening. London's been like so nice. All right, let's go 4 hour. Boop, boop, boo. No manipulated high, no manipulated low. Imagine that. Do want to see here. Yep. All right, so that's kind of what's that here. Let me screenshot the dailies. Pretty. It's kind of nice too. Like at least for me, I don't know what you guys are feeling, but like lately, this week and last week, especially with no news, like not like committing to like looking for a trade if it's not there and letting Monday play out to give like better structure for the rest of the week has been like
Yeah.
super nice, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
Because like I was talking to you, I think, right, Nick, a lot, but like I have that small account, and it was like I haven't been taking trades because I've been waiting for the market to be good, and then like in the last 3 weeks, I think I've taken two trades, maybe three, with the one on Friday, all micros, like tiny two micros, and the account's up like what 4 or 5x, it's like,
Right.
which is great. All right, so we are opening into this fair value gap. My goodness, this order block at previous day EQ. So let me screenshot this for the charts. Do. Oh, I hate when it does that. So not cool. Let me open up my journaling. I am thinking about switching my journaling off of OneNote because it's kind of.
It's a bit tacky.
It's just it really. Thank you. I didn't want to say it. It is. And honestly, I have TradeZella, But the thing is like right now it's like to put in like the way they want you to do it, all the like different stuff. And since now I'm not charting like with written notes, I just doing my recordings. You know what I mean? The reality is like the daily journal section of this plus the YouTube is like my journal, but I also need to get back to like when I take a trade, like a legit trade, and even though I'm doing the recording, I also want to start narrating it with verbally with the words because that can help a lot of people. Copy this, paste this for tomorrow. Go 4 hour. Look at this huge candle. Huge candle. Did he post his entry and exit, or you just said that he took it? I didn't remember. I know he was talking about on the 30-minute, just showing the rebalance. Let's move this in. Cello, bro, loving it.
Yeah, if it gets to be too much, just
no, dude. No, it's good. I don't even think it's picking it up, honestly. And even if it is, who cares? It's like, oh, what are people doing? Oh, playing games. Like, oh, we got people learning cello.
What happens whenever you pass the live account?
just start picking up musical hobbies and talents. All right, there we go.
Cellist.
Dude, honestly, I like what we were saying. It's great, but learning music is awesome. All right, let me screenshot this. Tomorrow, 6:45, and that's gonna be right. PST. No, we got into this last time because I always forget. New York, right? New York time, right? New York news time. No, it's us. It's 6:45 California or what? I can't remember.
Currently 8:45 in New York.
No, for the news. It's the Forex is off of California time, right? It's off PST.
Forex
or no?
You can adjust the time. Usually
right.
It's your local time unless adjusted.
Yeah, so when it says 7, that's 10.
So if it says 7 for you, you can click it and it'll show you.
Oh, right here. Oh, dude, this is great. This is exactly what yeah, so it is. This is the time it is for us. This is exactly what I want. Yeah, so at 6:45 for me, we get PMI release. Yeah. It's prior to market open. That's exactly what I wanted. I screenshotted that. I want to put that in the Discord as well. Where'd it go? Right here. A copy.
9:45 folder would be crazy.
That's what it is. It's 9:45.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Copy image. Let me go to daily journal. We're gonna go with what is this? Oh, I should have done this yesterday. That's okay. 3/23, 2026, week of March 23rd. News. Right? Is that right? Yep. Slap that in there to start. Great. And then okay, you guys have any questions? I don't know what happened to T-Ball, but that's all good. Tomorrow looks like pretty simple, right? Were you thinking the same thing, a rebalance?
Yeah, I mean like in general, I was looking for that rebalance on the daily, and then see where we go from there. Monday pretty much did all the work. But,
like this LR, just there's no shot that right. I mean, this has all been, in my opinion, right manipulation to rebalance to run this out, dude. I mean, otherwise we would have souped some of this.
I'll still hold off until we get that closure above the third. Yeah, that candle.
Same, agreed. But because right, I mean, we have a daily CSD, sure, but we've already rejected a PD array at previous week EQ. So like, I still want to see like good, but intraday, right? Intraday, if we take a rebalance here at EQ and we find like the right time presents itself in the model like normal, then I have no problem taking longs to previous day high if it's there, or vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This would have been hard for me. I mean, kind of not really. I was talking about this earlier, right? Because this happened at 6, right? You can't take the 2610 model because 6 CSD'd and obviously we never came back. But on the lower time frame, right? Or is it on the 30? Right? Even though it's like, right? And this is what I was meant to talk about earlier. I just got a little sidetracked because my buddy popped in, right? But this was London reversal. So I was saying, like, even though this happened prior to market open, and the way you could have anticipated this, right, if you were watching, is right with the London reversal, then we would know, right, that per GXT, if reversal's been put in prior to driver / market open, right, then it's just continuation, right? So we had the V-shape reversal prior, right? So once this has already occurred, we don't need to put in another reversal signature because it's already happened here, right? So then we just rebalance to EQ, in my opinion, right, and then we expand.
The thing is, it's just until that it's a series of candles. You know what I mean? Maybe yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, that 15-minute clears up everything.
I mean, I wouldn't have been up to
Yeah.
look at this by any means, but I'm just saying, like, we have this. I mean, this is at least how I would see it right now, right? We had this OB CSD, then we rebalance it, right, back to EQ, right? And then something I've been trying to monitor and talk about is, like, we do get a 15-minute CSD here, right? But why is this bearish CSD really not important? Because it was a CSD to put us where? At EQ to manipulate, right? So anyways, like I said, I wasn't awake, but I in my opinion, to spot this trade, right, you would have to be looking at it from this perspective, no? And then back up here. What time was this at? Dude, let's go start new here. Just to...
I would need more confluence.
Same,
for this type
dude,
of
because
trade.
there's no news today. How do you expect this at 7:05? No one could have
It's
predicted that.
Trump. It's
Like,
just Trump.
that's my point. That's my point. So even if you wanted to get into a trade, like, let's say that didn't occur, when we wake up in the morning, like, even if this has occurred, we're still waiting for more information normally. Like, we still are expecting more. So, like, this, it would be like, yeah, agreed. Below, yeah, I don't know. Other than trying to run this out, right? You get the reversal here, CSD. You could take technically 7 o'clock open low rebalance into the opening price and then close out here, right?
Mhm.
Or like or at least at Asia high, right? But whatever, doesn't matter. I would not have
I mean,
touched
there's no
it.
like
There's
two-stage, there's no sort of
exactly.
two-stage, So I'm hands off. That's why I took a loss because like I wanted a retracement, but there was no two-stage. I'm like, bro, what am I doing? And
Yep.
like after the loss, I'm like, what the fudge? I'm like in an 800-point range. What am I doing? But yeah, but it's whatever.
It doesn't matter. But see, it's about, like, yeah, realizing that. That's what I was saying. Like, dude, sitting out sometimes is good. Yeah, because it's like here, dude. It's like, yeah, 800 points, bro. Oh my gosh,
It's
bro.
literally 800 points, bro. It's no joke. I don't know what Trump says. What's up? And he could probably get 1,500 points next time.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing is like anyone trying to chase this or feeling bad that they missed it, or like, it's like, I mean, who get, you know what I mean? Like, this is not predictable behavior. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
predictable to, like,
fair.
look for a model to, like, session high, But yeah, like you said, there's no two-stage. We should have, like, expanded and then consolidated prior to market open, and then you look for that manipulation. Boom, easy. Okay, so for tomorrow we look. I'm stoked though that we finally got here. To the quarterly rebalance point. Now I feel like YM is situated in a position to hopefully continue to expand now back through the draw. So let me stop this recording real quick.